welcome back to my channel to get Kayumats, and I'm back with another video. Alright, so if you've always been here with me, thank you guys for joining me today again. You are welcome. And if you are a new person, go ahead and click on that subscribe button and join your girl. I mean, if this is the first time you're seeing this face, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're watching this face, if you've been watching my videos and you haven't heard to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Come on, go ahead and subscribe right now because you don't want to miss any of my videos. And go ahead and turn on your post notifications so you get a lot of my videos anytime I post. All right guys, so today I'm gonna be showing you guys how I got this look. So I'm gonna be showing you guys how to get this look in like a few minutes with few products and get this simple kind of look. So this is gonna be like college friendly, high school friendly, everyday kind of makeup look. So if you want to like go to like a mall or something, I mean nothing too big of a party, stuff like that, you can definitely wear this look. And that is what I want to achieve in this video. And this is gonna be 100% beginner friendly, so if you are a beginner, this is the right video for you to watch. So make sure you stay to the end of this video because you want to see how everything looks all together, or how I got to this. All right, so let's get right into the video. Some natural, simple kind of makeup, go ahead right now and click on that like button, that thumbs up, because it's about to go down. All right, let's hop right into this video. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and brush up my hair, my brows. So yeah, and this is gonna be really fast, really quick. I mean, I'm not gonna like go ahead and be like, ugh, but this is gonna be really fast. So I'm just gonna go ahead and trace my hair. I don't know if you guys can really see what I'm doing. Great. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just trace out my hair. I'm gonna touch this just a little lightly, nothing too strong. So I'm not gonna like make it too strong. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it lightly. So I'm gonna trace out the upper part too. And I'm just gonna stop here. I'm not gonna go ahead all the way here. I'm just gonna stop right here. And yep. And what I'm gonna do now is just I'm gonna fill it in. Just go ahead and fill it. I'm not gonna like paint everything. I'm just gonna like draw like strokes, just little strokes like that. And that's it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side. So the key to this is you have your hair, your brows shaped already. So that is how you're gonna get like the perfect shape that you want. But if your brows is not shaped already, then it's gonna be a little bit difficult, because then you have to like try to like manipulate stuff, and that's gonna take a lot of time. But if you have your brows shaped before, then you are good to go. So that is done. So this is a little bit bigger than this, but I'm gonna fix that in a minute. So yep, so that's it. I'm just gonna go ahead and just brush this up a little bit more. And next we are gonna be concealing all this just to make it a little bit straight and just have like the perfect shape that we want. So instead of me going in with my concealer, because we are not going to be like using a lot of products in this video, I'm just going to go ahead with my foundation. So I have my foundation here a little bit messy, but that's because I always mix two foundations together. So I use the Revolution Conceal and Define. This is like a full coverage foundation, but it's really cheap. It's like drugstore kind of makeup, so you can definitely get this at a cheap price. Okay, so I usually mix this two color. This is like the dark color, and this is a little bit lighter, so that is why I have this in my hand right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my foundation just for that, but usually I use my concealer. But because we're not going to be using a lot of like eyeshadow and everything, I'm just going to go ahead and use my my foundation. So this is the brush I'm gonna be using, as you guys can see. So I like it because it's like round, and it's just gonna go ahead and just do whatever I want it to do. You know, it's gonna like touch all the areas I want it to touch. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and just trace out what I have here already. I'm just gonna trace it out. Alright, I'm not gonna use too much products, like I said, because the essence of this video is, you know, not to use too many products. We want it to be really simple. So what I'm doing now is I'm just blending it out. I can't really see what I'm doing, so I probably have to bring up my... So yeah, that is it for that. So I'm gonna go ahead again and like trace out the upper part. So I usually start from this angle, then I go forward. So when you're doing the upper part, you want to make sure you use as little product as possible, just so you'll be able to like blend it out completely when you're blending this out. And I'm not gonna put any other products just to do this, so I'm just gonna use whatever I have on the brush right now, and I'm just gonna go ahead, because you know you want that natural look. I'm just gonna go ahead and trace that out. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead. Can I just stop saying go ahead? So now I'm gonna do the other side. When you're doing this, make sure your end is straight so you don't like get your concealer in your brow. So you don't want to do that. I just want to like be careful, gentle with this, and yeah, voila. So let's do the upper part. So like I said the other time, this is a little bit bigger than this, so we are about to fix that. So all I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just pull my hand in a little bit, just to take out some of the what's it called, just to make it a little bit slimmer. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna go in, make my heart. So I'm gonna be using a little bit more product here because, you know, I'm trying to manipulate this. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. It's still a little bit too big, so I'm gonna fix that. Just keep going in until it looks kind of like the other one. Honestly, there are a lot of acts that you can do when you're like drawing your act, but today this is just what comes to my mind, or this is just what my hands wants to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead with it. So yep. So voila, I think it looks kind of similar now. Yeah, it looks similar now. So that's that. Let's not waste too much time on that. So now I'm just gonna blend this out, blend everything out. So I'm just gonna blend it out with this sponge. I got this from Roomway. It has all this it has a lot of sponge in it, so it's really good. It was like $5, I think, so really cheap, and it's really good. So I'm just gonna blend it out. You know, I'm still gonna put like foundation, but just to make all this a little bit clean, I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit. So now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. So just a little bit, nothing too much, because we want that natural look, right? So now I'm gonna blend it together with my sponge. So you want to blend your foundation completely. You want it to like melt into your skin, because you just don't want all those ash lines and everything. You want it to like blend completely. I'm actually not used to using my foundation with like a sponge. I usually use my brush, but for the sake of this video, because this is like a beginner friendly video, and usually people don't want to like get different set of brushes yet, so you just can just go ahead and use your sponge. That is gonna do the job also, but I'm gonna like tap it a little bit hard because I need this to blend well. Alright, so that is done. And now I'm gonna go ahead and use my concealer, the Revolution Conceal and Define. This is in the color C13. This is in the color C13. So we are gonna go ahead and just apply this just a little bit. Apply this here and here, like that. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Made a mistake, but it's okay. And that, put it in my forehead, and I'm gonna put it right here and right here, and that's it. So I'm not gonna wait for it to like dry, because I don't want it to be like, you know, too much. So I'm just gonna go ahead right now and blend it out. So this is another kind of sponge. I'm using this because it just has this kind of like shape, so that's gonna help me get to every area I wanted to get to, so I can just like control what I'm doing. So why am I using this concealer? This is gonna help brighten up all the space, because you just don't want this to like look completely blended to your foundation. You want it to look a little bit different and a little bit lighter. So if this wasn't like a beginner kind of makeup, I would have go in with like a lighter shade right here and right here, but this is enough because we are just going for that natural look, and we're just going to school and we're just going about our day, so we don't need that much full coverage kind of full face makeup. So yeah, I'm just gonna blend everything out. Like that. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do all the contour and everything. And yeah, so this is the product I'm gonna be using. So I have this product. This is a Zion Face Definer. So when we open it, I've been using this for years, so that is why it looks like this, so pardon me. So this product has the eyeliner, it has the contour and the bronzer. So this is like a 3-in-1. So if you're just a beginner, this is definitely good for you. Instead of like getting a lot of products, getting all this separately, you can just get this in one, and something that fits your face, you know. So now I'm just gonna go in with my eyeliner, and I'm gonna use this brush. I didn't want to use a brush before, but I tried out using a sponge, but it just wasn't working, because trust me, it's been a while since I've used this. So but for the sake of this video, we have to. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and tap that right here, my face right here. I'm not gonna put too much, like I said, natural look, something simple. And do the other side. So with this, you don't really have to use the concealer. You can just go ahead and use this, but to like get the full and just to make your makeup last a little longer, you might go ahead and use this. But if you don't have it, you can definitely just use this for to highlight. So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it everywhere I had my concealer. Pretty much, that's just pretty much it. And that's it. So now I'm gonna use the contour. This is the contour. It's almost finished, so just pardon me again. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my contour, and I'm using my brush, this tiny brush. So now just put a little bit of product here, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Just a little. Just a little. So this is just gonna give your face that contour kind of look. So you just want this to be a little bit darker than every part of your face. That is why we are doing this. But yeah, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the other side of this because it has like two sides to it. So I'm gonna use the other side just to get in right here. So don't worry about the lines because we are gonna be blending that out. There's nothing to worry about. So now with the same brush, I'm gonna go ahead with my contour, and we are gonna be using that as our eyeshadow. So, you know, just make use of the little product you have and maximize it and just make it look good. So just blend that in. As you can see, this is working out perfectly fine already to me, because I think I'm looking good already. So this is working out perfectly good. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just leave it like that. That's okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna still go ahead and use my products, but I'm gonna go with the little brush now. So I'm just gonna do my under eye. So this is just gonna give it that flow, because you don't want this to be so different from this. You just want everything to blend, you know. That's what I'm talking about. You want everything to blend really well and look flawless, even though you have just little products, but you still want everything to like look pretty flawless. So yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna join it to this and that. So we have that. Really cool, right? So now I'm just gonna go ahead with this, and I'm just gonna blend this a little bit more, because that's like too harsh, right? So we are gonna be blending this. And yeah, and now I'm gonna go ahead again. Go ahead. I just keep saying go ahead. I just can't help it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use my bronzer. Using my bronzer. So I'm going in with this little brush. I mean, you can, if you have like all this drugstore kind of brush, you can definitely go ahead and use that. So for me, instead of using this little brush, I think I'm just gonna go ahead with this kind. If you have all those drugstore kind of brushes, you are definitely gonna get this in it, because I got this for a little like cheap price. So go in with the bronzer, let's go ahead and do this, and I'm just gonna put it on my cheekbone just a little bit. Go ahead, put this also on my cheekbone. Like I said, we're going for that natural look, so you don't want something like too shiny. So I'm just using the bronzer, just putting it here. Sometimes you can go ahead and use your hands. You don't really have to use a brush, so you can just go in, put this here, and just blend it up. So you really don't have to use all those brushes, because you can definitely use your hand. That is what you have your hands for. If you want to use your hand for this, just go ahead and do that, and you are good to go. So the next product that we are going to be using is a mascara. You need a mascara, guys, because while you are putting all your foundation and everything, you have definitely got your foundation on your eyelashes, and you just don't want that brown look to your eyelashes. Your eyelashes is black, so why would you change the color? So just to keep your face, just to keep your eyelashes black, you need to go in with your mascara. I'm just gonna go ahead and just do the other side. And now I'm gonna do like the under. So that's it, guys. And the next thing I'm just gonna do now is I'm just gonna put my lip gloss. So if you want, you can put your lipstick, but I usually like to go in with my lip gloss for like any natural kind of look. And the last product, guys, so we've come to the end, and I'm just gonna go in with my powder. This is a Fit Me Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in the shade 360, the mocha mocha. So that is it. So I'm just gonna go in. This is a full coverage powder, by the way. So I'm just gonna go in and just use my powder brush. So you can definitely use the powder foam that comes with the powder if you don't have a brush. So that's another option. So but I'm gonna be using, actually for you guys, I'm gonna be using this. So I'm just gonna go in like that, and because this is gonna like take a lot of products, I'm just gonna pat it on my face. That's the only reason why I don't like using this, because it just takes a lot of product. So because you don't want it to be like too light on your face, because it's just gonna take a lot of product. You just want to like tap it a little bit. Okay. Alright, so there's one thing I forgot to do. I'm so sorry, guys. So when you are putting your contour, you want to also go ahead and pull your contour right here. So like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. So if you have like a big forehead like me, this is just gonna help you make it look a little bit smaller. It's just gonna, you know, protect your forehead a little bit. So I'm just gonna do that. And yeah, so because I did that, I'm gonna go ahead and just put my powder a little bit. So we are done. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really loved doing all this. It's been a long time since I've done like this natural with like few products kind of makeup, but it's so fun to be back to it and doing it now for you guys. So I hope you guys learned one or two things from this. Obviously I also learned a lot because I know now I can go back to my little product and with this nice full face. So I hope you guys are gonna go ahead and try this out. If you try it out and you get like almost the same product or the same product or even better than this, go ahead and comment down below. Let's see what you think about this. And I try to use just little products as little as I can. So I think I use like 6 or 7 products. Yeah, I think I used like 6 products, so that was not a lot at all. And I didn't use like all those big brushes and all of that. I gave you like options where you can use your powder foam instead of it like the powder brush and all of that thing. Definitely go ahead and try this out. Trust me, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. I thought I was able to like explain to you guys just in a way you guys can understand. I hope so. So if you like this video, please go ahead and click on that like button, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click on that subscribe button right now and turn on your notification bell so you get a lot of my videos anytime I post. So your girl has been talking too much. This is the end of the video. I hope you guys have a lovely day.